Cancer, welcome to a general love reading. I hope all is well for you. Just to let you know, the bonus videos will be out 11/11. So there's, of course. I know, me and everybody else on YouTube, I know, but I had to do it. Why not? It's fun. It's fun. But yeah, so there's still time to contribute to your energy. To be in the top 3. Yeah, still time for that. And it's really the top 2 plus the most improved, which I added last time. Otherwise, the same 3 signs will keep getting the bonus videos over and over again. So the first most improved was Taurus. They had kind of like doubled their viewership. So, you know, you always, I have no doubt, you know, and if I don't get you on this one, I'll get you on the next one. You know, you tune in pretty well. You're one of my stronger supporters, which I greatly appreciate. Speaking of appreciation, thank you for your well wishes and concerns. I am much better. Yeah, my hearing's kind of gone back to normal, which is nice. That's really nice. I'll take that. My throat is still incredibly sore. So yeah, there will be clearing of the throat and all that jazz. Okay, but yeah, for the most part, I am better. So thank you. Spirit, show me what I need to see, please, for Cancer. Show me what I need to see, please, for Cancer. Your last sexual tarot reading was pretty interesting. It looked like some of you had some straight up Taurus in your chart, and it was really interesting to see some of the conflicts Cancer Taurians experienced. And I had just made an offhand joke too. It's like, what is that even like? You're constantly fighting with yourself, and the Cancer Taurus people were like, yeah, that's exactly what I know, honey, I feel you. I feel you. Spirit, show me what I need to see, please. What's going on? No. What's going on for Cancer, please? That's more like it. Temperance. Could be that you're dealing with a Sagittarius. Perhaps you're just reconciling yourself to difficult ideas. I'm not going to take it as face down the Hermit, but please let me know if you're dealing with a Virgo. Either way, kind of a Ten of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Some of you are desperately trying to get away from this idea of the old Ten of Cups. You don't want it to be relevant in your life anymore. You're not moving towards it, you're moving away from it. There's an old Ten of Cups that you want, you've checked out about that particular Ten of Cups. You don't want to think about it anymore. You want to move on and move away from it. Perhaps some of you might have recently received messages from your ex. We are in the retrograde after all. You're like, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that person. Because it's such small forms of communication about a rather major concept, Ten of Cups. That's what I'm leaning towards. Some of you recently got a message from your ex, and you're like, I don't want to think about that. Thank you very much. It could be a recent one, too. And Ten of Cups and a Page of Pentacles, like, I don't want to think about that person. Move on, please. It wouldn't be here if it weren't significant for some reason. I think some of you, I'm looking at a Cancer who's already reconciled themselves to something difficult that happened some time ago, and perhaps you occasionally have to hear from this person. You don't have a choice about it. But it's looking like, for the most part, you've moved on from this energy. I'm just not impressed with that page. The Knight of Pentacles, slowly but surely moving in a different direction. You've done your time. You've done your healing. You're not trying to think about the past. You're not trying to be part of the past. I'm going to tell you, I see past energy all the time. People ask me like it's my fault. That's because a lot of people live in the past. That's why. I wouldn't see it if it weren't there. Why do you always talk about the past? Why are you always thinking about it? That's why I see it, is because somebody's thinking about it. Like, do you not understand how tarot works? Well, no, they don't. So I'm looking at Cancer, it's like, I don't want the past. Good for you. And I see you moving on. Slowly but surely, movement, Knight of Pentacles, slow, sure, but still, I feel like you're more prepared, though, because there we got the Six of Swords here. So I'm looking at a more prepared Cancer to move forward and then also take new action. Okay, cool. Knight of Swords, I'm looking at Cancer who's done their time. Who's done their time with something that clearly didn't pan out. Every now and again you have to hear from them. I don't know why, but it keeps coming up for some reason. But you seem to be prepared. The Knight of Pentacles is the most together than Knight. Slow as fuck, yes, of course. If you're new to my channel, welcome, I swear. But the Knight of Pentacles, yeah, he is the slowest moving one, of course, but he's also the most prepared. I feel like you packed your shit up, you got your money in order, you got your whatever in order, you got your Six of Swords boat, you moved on, and you're taking action towards a new direction. Cool. All right. Some of you have already went through your transformative energy, which I will tell you right now, I'm saying like crazy. Most transformative energy for the signs is fresh. Yours is looking like old. Okay, like you've already parted ways with somebody who was significant, and you've already recovered from it, and you've quite literally, in a real sense, have moved on. Excuse me. Show me the future, please. Show me the future, please. Show me the future, please. For this Cancer. Show me the future, please, for this Cancer. No. Show me the future, please, for this Cancer. New journey. The Fool. A new way, a new start, a new being. 3 of Wands, you anticipate new energy, quite possibly with an Aries. What else, please? What else, please? What else, please? That's... Yes. Correct. To say you're excited about a new energy is an understatement. Okay. Your anticipation has paid off. You're going to take a chance on someone new. You're a little undecided as to about how to go about it, but you are terribly excited to find out. The King of Wands. You knew this was a matter of time. There's a little bit of indecision here about how to go about it. This is an Empress. This is not some small-ass energy to you. Taurus, Libra, respectively. This is not some small energy to you. This is a very big deal to you. You're prepared to set off on a new adventure. You weren't expecting this. You knew you were moving on. You weren't expecting all this. It's quite abrupt. And I can tell because you seem to be so offset by it. You seem to be offset by your own reaction towards it, which is rather fierce. And but at the same time it confuses you. You don't know how to approach this Empress. You are meeting a new Empress. Sex irrelevant tarot. Switch energies as you see fit. Might be that somebody smacks into your energy, and they're very excited for you. Very. Interesting. Very interesting. See, this is, I'm talking to a Cancer who's already gone through their transformative energy, okay? For some of you, this is still yet to be, but that's not to say it won't. Okay, so you've already done your transformative energy. You've already left something behind in order for something new to begin. Okay, that's what I'm saying here. Really interesting, very powerful. Let's do this. Let's take a look. What's going on? What's going on, Major Tom? What's going on? Show me what I need to see, please, for Cancer. Show me the best possible. Like I said, your past is indicating been there, done that. Been there, done that. You already have an old 10 of Cups that you've already recovered from. This is not news to you. You occasionally might have contact with this person. They look a bit stodgy, if I'm being honest with you. I feel like sometimes you have to communicate with this person. You don't have a choice. Perhaps you still have shared communal stuff with that person. Perhaps you have kids together. I don't know. But every now and again you hear from them. Maybe you are able to remain friends with this person. That's cool. That's not something everybody can do, let me tell you. Excuse me. God, that Page of Pentacles is so severe. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. It's coming across very strongly. Show me Temperance, please. Show me Temperance, please. It's like, I gotta talk to that guy. I mean, you know, I don't want to, but I gotta. That kind of thing. You know what I mean? That's the vibe. 4 of Cups. You don't feel much for this person anymore. Yay. Okay, cool. 4 of Cups usually ain't that great, but considering that it's over Temperance, I just see you having reconciled yourself to the fact that you don't have those feelings for this person anymore. Okay? There's reconciliation. Temperance, we must recall, reconciling ourselves to difficult ideas. In other words, this is not an easy thing to understand or digest. This takes time. Temperance. Okay? I don't have those cups for that person anymore. Okay? You've already moved on from something that ended. Okay, the 6 of Swords, death. You moved on from this. So, like I said, this I'm looking at a Cancer just so we're all on the same page. You've already been there, done that. So I'm not going to hang out here too long. You clearly moved on from this old commitment. It's done. It's dusted. Sometimes you occasionally still talk to this person. Page of Pentacles. Perhaps you have a shared business together. Some of you needed to hear that. It was there because there is production here. I do see a productive. They still need to talk to you for information reasons. I don't think they're spying on you. It could be that they're not terribly over you, so they still spy on you. That's true enough. Page and page and page. Or perhaps they still like to talk to you, but you're like, I'm over it. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing Cancer's like, I'm over this. I'm over this. I don't have those feelings for you anymore. This is done. So if some of you might have a shared productive business, and they have to, that's why you have a common thread, because there is still communication going on. They need a lot of information from you for some reason. I don't know why, but they do. But either way, they don't really seem to interfere with your forward direction, and you are moving forward. Show me that Knight of Pentacles. You are very prepared to do so. Whatever it is that you two shared together that was productive has It's left some of you quite well, which is nice. Page of Wands. You are indicating your intent of moving forward. Some of you are physically relocating. We got 2 Knights plus the 6 of Swords. Yeah. Some of y'all like, okay, yeah, and you're very happy to do so. Nice, nice. Some of you are just simply expressing your intent to the outside world. You liquidated the assets, you balanced up, you got your particular payout. Okay, because the Knight of Pentacles, he act like he broke, he ain't broke. Y'all got money. Or at least you're comfortable. And you're communicating your intent. Okay, guys, I'm packing up and I'm moving out. You got relocation a couple times. Some of y'all Cancers are relocating. If you haven't yet, you might be in the future. Show me that 6 of Swords, please. This is looking so tidy for you. This is lovely. You reconciled yourself to those kind of feelings for this person. They're not the same. This is not that in anymore. We liquidated what we had to. We divided the assets. I'm on my own way now. The moon is not terribly... It's the moon. Pisces. Could be that you're headed towards a Pisces. I don't think that's it. It's just some of you are just following your own pathway. That's what the moon is too. It's not just about secrets and being obscured by the clouds. That means having to find your own pathway by way of night because it's not obvious. Some of you have it, and also I'm not terribly worried about it. We have the sun and the moon balancing each other out. In other words, this is balanced. This is the greater scheme of things kind of balance. You're relocating. Many of you need to hear that. Some of you are physically relocating. And it's balanced in every conceivable way. Moon and sun. Okay, it's not obvious, but you don't need it to be. It feels good. Okay, you just know that it feels good, it feels correct, it feels right for you. I'm guessing some of you were stuck in these long-term, unproductive, unhealthy commitments for a while. Or you were just emotionally unsatisfied in this commitment. Perhaps you stayed out of it, a sense of obligation, I don't know. But honey, let me put it this way. I see a Cancer who's cashing out. Okay, you're cashing out. I might call your video that, just, you know, Cancer, you're cashing out, honey. Because I can't. This is really specific. This is really specific. You've been there, done that. I don't even see the divorce. This is post that. This is like when the settlement's done. Okay, and you get your money. Because there is comfort level here involved. You occasionally have communication with the ex. You have to. You have to. But for the most part, you are moving on. And they know it. And you're telling the world. You're happy as hell. You are happy as hell to get out of this and move on with your life, out of that emotional shallowness. I don't know how long you were with this person, but it was enough that you had to divide assets, okay? And by the time you were said and done, it was 4 of Cups. Okay? You got a lot going on. Excuse me, 2 of Coins over the Knight of Swords. You got a lot going on, particularly with this ending, okay? What about it? Show me that 10 of Swords, please. Yeah, you want to move on, the Knight of Wands, but you still got to clean up. I know, you're so anxious, man. You're gunning to get out of this, whatever it is. You've got a lot to tidy up, though, those loose ends. Honey, I know you want to, I know you do. I know you want to move on, but don't neglect those loose ends, okay? That's all I'm saying. You've already buried this ending, and you want to move it on, but you're still having to juggle some aspects. This is really detailed, and I'm not going to lie, I'm looking at really someone very specific. You have a new call, a new direction elsewhere. I'm not worried about this 10 of Swords. It's already done. I see more about you. You see how in this deck, the Knight of Swords, he has a shovel? It's like, yeah, I'm going to bury that shit. And you you are so done. You want to take action to bury this, to finalize the transaction and the details, so it keeps you busy. But yeah, and that's another reason why you're still communicating with the ex. You have a lot of details to sort out. I'm telling you, I feel like this was a marriage based on productivity, or at least a commitment based on productivity. You had contracts inside, signed things together. Okay, I'm seeing more legal aspects than I am love. Let's put it that way. Okay. This looks more like a business relationship. Maybe you were helping a friend out when you got into this commitment. I don't know. Perhaps you felt a sense of obligation, and that sense of obligation is no longer there. I don't know. But you don't ever want to do this shit again. You can barely wait to get out the door, honey. You're like, I want to bury this 10 of Swords. I got my shovel. I want to bury this shit. Dude, seriously. Your energy's trying to bust out. Seriously, your energy is trying to bust out. Cancer cashed out. Let me put it. Why does it feel like a business marriage? Or a marriage based out of production, need, profit, monetary. It benefited you both, but now the benefit's done. I don't know how else to put that. So specific. For some of you, there was a green card issue here. I don't know who needed to hear that. Yeah, you knew from the beginning. And that's probably why it was so easy for you to separate. There wasn't much attachment to begin with. I'm telling you, this was a commitment of, I don't even know if it was marriage, but it was definitely commitment of convenience, production, monetary, I help you, you help me, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? And if there's anyone in the zodiac who can do that, it's you. You can absolutely do that. You weren't terribly emotionally attached to this person to begin with. I see a lot of official business transactions between you two, conversations regarding cleanup and that kind of thing. This is so specific. Sometimes they are. You comment as you see fit, honey. I'd like to know. Show me the Fool. You can't wait to start a new adventure. You did, that's your truth. Ace of Swords. Whenever I make a statement and that Ace of Swords pop out, boom. That's the truth. Cool. You're ready to start, you're ready to get out there and live life again and be part of life again. And, to have a new pathway, a new direction. And this time one that's probably emotionally and passion based. Show me the Three of Wands, please. Show me the Three of Wands, please. You anticipate it. You do. You're full of anticipation. You're full of vigor for life again. This Sun, oh my God, that's lovely. Queen of Swords, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. You spent more time in this than you meant to or intended to. But it's like, that's not the point. That's not the point. You can't just like, that's not the point. You stayed longer in this. That's another reason why you're so anxious to finish this up, huh? This took longer than you thought it would. To either, excuse me, I'm really tired. This took longer than you meant it to. Okay. Show me the Three of Wands, please, and reduce it. Show me the Three of Wands, please. I know you anticipate something new. You do. You've already thought about it. Four of Swords. You've meditated on it. It's... that's interesting. You've meditated on this long enough. Could have been with a Capricorn that you were helping out. That would explain that Page of Pentacles, that kind of harsh, severe energy I'm seeing. It was about the coin. It was about the production. Okay? For the most part, it's like I was like, I'm never doing that again. I'm never doing that again. Wow. This was definitely a commitment of convenience. Show me it could be that you were just helping a friend out, but you're like, I'm never helping a friend out like that again. Boom, Strength and the Star. And then someone hits your radar. It's looking quite abrupt. I don't think you were expecting it, but they turned you on immediately. Damn. Could be an Aquarius, could be a Leo. Wow. Very strong Leo energy, particularly with that King of Wands. Or they have those placements in their chart. This is more indication of you leaving all this shit behind. You don't want to think about it anymore. You want to live life now. I'm telling you, I'm looking at a Cancer who helped someone out. And it took a lot longer than it meant to. Because I don't see animosity here. I don't see fighting. I don't see being pissed off. You can't wait to start your life. You just can't wait to start your life. That's who I'm talking to. Man. Damn. What's the Two of Swords then? What's the Two of Swords about? How to get to this person? How to communicate with this person? How to move forward to them? You're out of practice, honey. You're out of practice. Perfectly reasonable. Just saw the Sun. Show me the Two of... And there's the Sun again. Two of Swords. How to approach this person. What are the options? You want them. Particularly Leo. You want that Leo, honey. Somebody want Leo. How do you get to them? How do you approach them? You're out of practice. Like I said, even if they're not a Leo, honey, they make you feel on fire. I mean, damn. They make you feel strong. They make you feel warm. They make you feel alive and fiery, passionate, like you're chasing a star. It's beautiful. And you want it, and how do you get to them? Show me the Empress, please. Show me the Empress, please. I just, This is a hell of a story. This is a hell of a story. And this is a story. This is somebody's story, honey. I'm so specific. I prefer details over not, but let me tell you, good night. This is so specific. You need more perspective on this person. This person you do want to go towards, and you do want to go towards them. And this is a new energy. I'm telling you that right now. This is someone who is new. You're going to gather intel on them. The Page of Swords is here again. You need more information on this person who is an empress to you. You feel that you could have a life with this person, but you need more perspective on them before you can give yourself permission to approach them. Or perhaps they feel this way about you. Could be. Absolutely. You let me know as you see fit. There's an anticipation that this will work, though. Notice Temperance, give it time. Temperance, consideration, have a slow and steady pace towards this. And yeah, somebody got to come towards somebody, honey. I don't know who's going to do it, and it could be a work situation. 3 of Spear, 8 of Coin, the Knight of Sword, Temperance. You want to move towards this person when the timing is right. You really don't want to fuck this up. You really don't want to fuck this up. I'm a real person who does real tarot. I also use real language. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Yeah, it's just a matter of time before you go to this new person. They might have a kid too. That's another reason why you're going slow. You're trying to scope them out, learn more. This is very powerful. You let me know what the outcome is. Or maybe you don't have to. Good back. Any additional information, please? Any additional information for Cancer? This is interesting. This is so detailed. I don't see an ending that is based on animosity. I see a Cancer who is resigned. That this had a certain purpose, this had a certain business, and now that business is closed. Done. And it's not mean. That's what's interesting. It's not mean. There's no ill will here. You've already reconciled yourself to this. There was not a great deal of emotional attachment. This was a productive relationship. It had a result. It was meant to have a certain result, and it's looking like you two achieved that certain result. Because I see you moving forward in every conceivable way, and you can't wait to finalize the details. Okay? You are gunning to move forward. Some of you might literally relocate, but for most of you, it's just that kind of general interpretation. I gotta get away from this. I'm gonna get away from this. Very interesting. You're moving towards someone that you've thought about a lot. I feel like it's new, but it's like it's not discovered. This is what's messing with me. That 3 of Swords with the 4 of Swords with the Devil. At first it was like, I will never do that shit again. And that's going to be true for some of you. Like, I will never get in a productive or helping commitment like that ever again. And I understand. It makes perfect sense. Some of you spent a lot more time in this than you meant to. But now I can't help but wonder. For some of you Cancers, there's someone you've always thought about. Like a lot. Quietly. Quietly, that 4 of Swords. But you were never with them. Does that make sense? You were never with them. That would also explain the seriousness you're taking of how to approach this person who makes you feel alive and sunny and fiery. You're completely outside that water. It's just a matter of time, especially if this person has a kid. You want to make it work. You feel the 2 of Cups. Ooh, this is your wish upon a star, honey. For some of you Cancers, I must say, I must include, I can't deny this. For some of you Cancers, I must insist. This person you want to go towards, this is someone who's never left your mind, but you've never explored either. Not in that way. And for most of you, though, it's just going to be like, I'll never do that shit again. I will never get in a convenience-based relationship ever again, okay? You know, take from that what you can take from that, honey. It happens all the time. Every day. I promise you, whoever this is resonating with, you're not the first Cancer to do it. You won't be the last one. Okay? Any additional information, please? Any additional information? Get curious. Don't I know it? Yes, you will. Compassion. I think some of you did what you did out of compassion for this person. Okay? But now it's time for you to go your own way, to be your own person. Okay, it's time for you to get curious, to get back out there. Something about honoring your ancestors? Honoring your ancestors? Was that person your family's choice? You're honoring that person's wishes. Okay, compassion. Perhaps there was a loss in the very beginning of that relationship. I don't know. There was a loss and it kind of tied you to it. And it became like a connect to your heart, get wild. Yeah, I tell you, I see you getting wild, honey, in the future. With this person who's got you terribly excited. Connect to your heart space, which I see you doing rather intensely. The outlaw, dare to be different. Oh yes. Okay, Cancer, I hope this was helpful to you. This was really interesting. Really interesting. Complex. It was interesting. There's a story behind this. There's a richness to this. It's very interesting. Next week are the career and finance videos. If this resonated with you at all, please put it in the comments as you see fit. Like, share, subscribe as you see fit. Hopefully I'll see you next week. Until then, take care and be well.